Okay, wow, I don't know what happened there. So I clicked to go live and the whole screen froze. I couldn't get back into Facebook. Yeah, don't you just love technology? Anyways, hi there. Good afternoon. My name is Judy Menlove and I am an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. I am in Markham, Ontario, Canada. And today I'm just going to show you how to make a simple card. Now, I had mentioned that we were going to use a couple of the sale-a-bration items, so I'm going to show you those. A sale-a-bration is Stampin' Up's big event. Basically, they have 2 months where they have a brochure. It's going to be backwards, I'm sorry. So this brochure you can get with a $60 order. You can get anything out of this brochure for free. Now, the items that I'm going to use today, you cannot buy. You can only get them for free. So, hi Rose, how are you? Wow, I haven't seen you for a long time. Thanks for joining me today. Okay, so just kind of close your eyes for a minute. I'm going to turn the screen down and let's get started here. If you have any questions, feel free to ask. It's kind of difficult for me to watch the comments and do this at the same time. So if you leave a question, I will look at the end of the video and get back to you. Okay? All right, hang on. I'm always doing this the wrong way. There we go. All right, let me turn some lights on so we can see a bit better. I've got all these lights. I don't know if they're working or not, but okay. Oops, just a minute. I've got volume on my iPad too, so all right. So you guys can see all that okay, I hope. Okay, so what we're going to use today is called the Darling Donkey set. This is the stamp set that is free with a $60 order. These Darling Donkeys are so friggin' cute. Hi, Jean. Nice to see you. So you have this little guy that's sitting and he's got this big happy face. This guy with the flower, I love his little teeth showing. And this guy kicking butt. I used this card a while ago for the end of the year. Kicking butt out of 2020, which is what we needed. It had to go. Although 2021 doesn't seem to be starting off that much better. But since we're in total lockdown, or will be tomorrow. Anyway, so we're going to use this. And we're going to use some free paper that you can get with a $60 order. This is called Flower and Field Designer Paper. And you get 2 sheets, and I'm just going to go through them real fast. So you get this one on one side, this on the other side. Some pretty flowers. I love this one. Nice yellow in the background. I love these flowers too. Or some nice ferns. These are very pretty also. And again, so you can get that free with a $60 order. Okay, so this is a card we're going to make today. We're going to use the donkey. And we're going to have a little flower here. Now, I made this one in yellow, but it has some pink flowers in it too. So I thought I'd change it up a little bit and make it in pink today. So let's see how well that goes. And then you can tell me which one you like better. So we have a card. We have a card base, which is 4 1/4 by 8 1/2. It's scored, pardon me, it's 5 1/2 by 8 1/2, scored at 4 1/4. So we're just going to fold that over. And we're going to take our bone folder and just give it a nice crease. And so a lot of times people just do 1/4 inch in. So if this is 5 1/2 by 4 1/4, your next layer would be 5 1/4 by 4. But I didn't want quite that much showing. As you can see, I just have more of 1/8 inch rather than 1/4 inch. So the first layer I'm using, oh, here we go, this one. So this is 4 1/8 by 5 3/8. And then the pattern paper I'm using is 4 by 5 1/4. So let's just glue that up. Find my trusty glue. You can use glue or adhesive, whichever you prefer, any kind of tape. Actually, I've kind of gotten used to this glue. I find it a little bit faster. When I first started doing it, using the glue, I had glue everywhere, all over my hands, just everywhere. But now I'm much better at it, I hope. I hope. Also, with the glue, it gives you a couple of seconds to reposition it. I find the adhesive is really quite unforgiving. Once you get it, if it's in the wrong spot, too bad. Okay, and then we'll just put this on. And there we go. I'll just give that a little tap down to make it stick. The glue is, this particular glue is Tombow Mono liquid glue, and it is quite strong. So you don't have to worry about your card falling apart. And I'll just show you what it looks like. All right, now what we're going to do, so these are, I'm going to use some rectangle stitch dies. I'm using these two sizes. So this is the 3rd and 4th largest sizes. And we're going to cut that with our cut and emboss machine. This is our new mini stamp emboss machine. Let me move this up a little bit so you can see more of it. He is just a little guy. It all folds up. I'll fold it up, but plug your ears. Okay, so it folds up. It's very convenient to carry or to store on your shelf. Let me just move this back down again. Okay, so I'm going to put that in there. And we're going to put the die in and put the cover on top. And we'll just, well, maybe we won't. Come on. There we go. I'm on the paper, and the paper is moving all over the place here. Okay, so we have this little guy, and then we need a piece of the pink, and he won't, well, he will. I just need to cut him some more. Yeah, scissors. So, are you guys all having a good day? I was just reading some comments. I can't already tell you. You like the pink better, do you, Rose? Okay, we're going to put this in here again. Put that down. No. Here we go. Let's try this now. In we go. Oh, boy, is this tight for some reason. Beginning to think I'm doing this wrong. Okay. All right, I need to talk more, I know. So, what's new and exciting with everybody? How do you, those of you in Ontario, how do you feel about this lockdown? It really doesn't seem to change much. I feel like I've been locked down forever anyways. I mean, basically I have been. It's been almost a year. Okay, so let's get these out of the way. So we're going to take this little white piece that we cut out, and we're going to stamp him with our little donkey. So I've got some black ink, and we're just going to stamp them up. But first, I forgot about this. Got some Just Jade ink. And what I'm going to do, I have a little sentiment here that says, "It's your birthday." And I'm just going to stamp it at the bottom first. because otherwise I'll end up stamping my donkey and then I won't have any room to put "It's your birthday." So we're just going to stamp that up. Put that there. Now we can stamp the donkey. And that looks pretty good. Give him a little bit of pressure. Okay. And I'm going to take the little hee-haw stamp and I'll stamp him up there like that. Oh, okay. Well, sometimes things don't work out, so that's okay. You just turn it over and you start again. That's why there's two sides to everything. It's your birthday, and we'll ink him up again. I could do this 100 times and never screw it up, but because I'm live, of course you screw it up. Yeah, that looks much better. And we'll do the hee-haw again. Much, much better. Okay, let's close this ink up before I get ink all over me. And now we're going to color him. So we've got some, these are our stamping blends. These are alcohol markers. And I colored him in the light smoky slate. So you could just, color him a little bit. I won't waste a lot of time doing this because I know you don't really want to watch this. And I colored the leaves in Just Jade. And I colored the flower in Flirty Flamingo to match the thing flowers. And there we go. Look at that, magic. All done. That way you don't have to stand here and watch me do this. Or sit there and watch me do it. So I'm just going to do the same thing. We're just going to put them on like that. So again, we'll put a little bit of glue. I'm just going to put a little bit of glue in the middle because I don't want it to go over the sides. Okay. And the nice thing about stamping is, you can screw up and make a big mess and no one will ever know but yourself. Then you just say, that's the way I wanted it to look. It came out perfect. Nobody will know that it was wrong. Now I'm going to take some dimensionals. These are our little 3D pop-ups. And I'm just going to put some of them on. Just adds a little bit of dimension to your card. And I'll just put one in the middle. Whoops. Well, maybe not that middle. There we go. Oh, he doesn't want to stick. No, he just doesn't want to stick. Oh, it's because he's still got the paper on there. Okay, now we got I don't know what's going on. None of these want to stick. This is a new sheet I just opened up. I don't know why they don't want to stick. Well, they're certainly not very sticky. All right, we'll hang in there. We'll persevere. Maybe we won't persevere. Maybe I'll have to get another package. This is unusual. Usually they're so sticky, you can't even get the backs off them. Okay. Oh, upside down. Oh, upside down. And then just kind of make sure he's straight. And we'll pop him on. And there you go. All done. What do you think? Okay, so we've got the pink and the yellow. What do you guys think? Can't even see the comments here. Okay, well, Rose likes the pink better. Okay, so I just have to clean my stamps off. This is our stamp chamois. So let me just clean that off. Clean that one. There we go. Okay, so I thought while I had you here, I would maybe try and do another card. You can either stay or leave, whatever you want to do. Oh, just a minute. I forgot to put my embellishments on. These are our in color enamel dots. And I'm going to take these off with our take a pick tool. I'm just going to put some, these are just jade. I'm just going to put a couple on. Somebody told me you always had to have an uneven amount of embellishments. I don't know whether you do or not, but anyways, I've always kind of followed that rule. So there's 3 there. Just kind of finishes it off nicely. Okay. So I thought I would show you one of our newer products that's in the in our new mini catalog that came out last week. And so today we're going to look at the ice cream suite. Just bear with me a second because I have no idea what page it's on. I should have checked that out first. Ice cream 49. So, okay, so there's a stamp set and there's a punch that punches the ice cream cone or the ice cream as well as the cone. There's some ribbon, beautiful paper, some, what are these called? Sprinkles if you wanted to make a shaker card. So it's really quite, I really like it. It's nice and bright and fun, cheery. To me, it's just a fun stamp set. So this is the card we're going to make. I'm not going to be making any changes to it. I'm just going to make this. So what we have here, again, is 5.5 by 8.5. And we scored it at 4 1/4. And we're just going to fold it. And use our bone folder to get a nice crease. Now this card is a little bit different in the fact that I have cut 1 inch off of the edge here. So I have to get my trimmer out. This is my Stampin' Up trimmer. This is a lovely trimmer. Has the cutter and the score right on it. It's really, really nice. So we're going to cut 1 inch off the front. Put that away. I'm just going to put that down a little bit more. And then, what did I do? I keep getting these mixed up. So again, it's kind of very similar to the card we just finished. This is the paper. I'll show you some of the paper. The paper is really nice. Ugh, got scraps here. So you've got the ice cream cones and the cones on the back to punch out with the punch. You've got some striped paper, some popsicles, stripes, these colors. You can punch these out with your punch as well to get the ice cream. Green dots, and again, different colors. You can punch them out. And then we have different kind of ice cream cone. These are more like soft ice cream, and some sprinkles. Okay, so I'm going to let the paper really shine on this one rather than a bunch of stamps, or basically hardly any stamping. So again, we'll just glue that on there. And then we'll put him on the Bermuda Bay. So this is Bermuda Bay cardstock, and this is the Purple Posy, which I thought went actually quite nice together. The one nice thing about Stampin' Up, everything goes together. So on the packages of, hang on the packages of paper, it gives you all the colors on the back. So this has Bermuda Bay, Blackberry Bliss, Bumblebee, etc., etc. So you know that these are the colors of the cardstock that match up, the colors of the ink that match up. Everything all blends. When I first started stamping, I used to get all my supplies from Michael's, and then I'd get home and, oh man, nothing would match. I wouldn't have any ink that went together. You know, I'd find, well, this pattern cardstock's really nice, but then I wouldn't have any plain cardstock that went with it. So I found it very frustrating. But I love Stampin' Up! That everything matches right down to the ribbons and the markers. So now I'm just going to take this piece. We're going to put this piece over here and that one on top. So I'm just going to add this one here. Guys are kind of quiet. And then we're just gonna put this on the end here, like that. Just kind of want to line that purple up, make sure it's level and even with the other side there. Okay. And then we're going to stamp Happy Birthday, maybe. Oh, this is a stamp set. Has Happy Birthday, treat yourself, thank you, you're so cool, you melt my heart, hope it's sweet, with sprinkles on top. And then you get the images for the ice cream and the cone, sprinkles, more sprinkles, and the, I don't know if these are called popsicles, I'm not sure. Popsicles to me are skinnier. You get a stick. I'm not sure what these are. They're more like, I don't know. You guys probably know, but they won't come to me today. So we're going to use a Happy Birthday out of here. These stamps are photopolymer. The other ones I use from the donkey one are red rubber. So they're just the red rubber. These ones, the photopolymers are nice because you can see through them. The photopolymers get totally stained, as you can see. I've only used this once, and it's already all pink. It does not affect the stamp at all, but they do discolor. And you can tell which ones are really loved because they're usually quite red. So we're going to stamp this in Blackberry Bliss. So we're just going to ink it up. And hopefully it'll fit and I won't screw this up. But again, that's why you have two sides, right? All right, perfect. Look at that, who knew? And then I'm going to cut out a piece of white. Again, these are from the Stitch Rectangle dies. And I'm just going to stamp that. I'm just going to die cut this off camera because it's a little bit easier. So just hang in there a sec. Okay, I'm back. Okay, I just realized I didn't want to stamp that in white or do that in the white. I wanted to cut it in the purple, which is why I have this piece. Okay, so hang on a minute, I'll be right back. All right, there we go, purple posy. And then, see, just kind of adds a little bit. So we're just gonna glue this on. Okay, and then we're gonna pop this up again with our dimensionals. I was gonna say that I've already lost. Now, if you make a card like this, you have to remember you don't want to put any dimensionals over here because you don't want it to stick down here or you won't be able to open the card. So we're just going to put one there and one there. I think I'm going to have to send these back. I don't know. They just don't want to stick. Once they stick, they'll stick, but they're not sticking very well at the beginning. See? Okay. Okay, and we'll just put him, you can put him wherever you want. We'll put him around here. And there you go. What do you think? I really like this. I really like the ice creams. I think they're just fun. So now I have 2 cards to send to someone and 2 donkey cards. Oh my goodness, I have 4 birthday cards made already. I think, is my sister watching? Because that's what she's gonna get one of these. Her birthday's the end of the month, and that means I already have a couple of cards for her. All right, so let me just turn this camera back up, turn my strong lights out, and see if I can do this right. There we go. Oh, hi, Emma. You watching too? You watching with Grandma? All right. Will I wave? Hi, Emma. Okay, so if you have any questions, again, don't hesitate to ask me. If you want to place an order, just contact me and I'll send you in the right direction. So I hope you enjoyed today's demonstration. And if you did, please come back next week, Wednesday at 3 o'clock, and we will have some more cards. Well, listen, you guys, it's been nice seeing you, even though I didn't really see you. But anyways, I'm so glad you could join me. And hopefully we'll see you next week. Have a good day. Bye now.